Hey everyone, say hi Zaza.
Yes.
So today I'm going to be telling my labor and delivery story about how I had my little munchkin. Okay, so it all started on December 15th. Zaza. It all started on December 15th. It was like at 11 at night. I remember I was on FaceTime with my auntie and her husband. They were in the DR. And we was laughing. I was laughing so much this day. And I was eating pineapple. I was eating pineapple jello. So we hung up off the phone with them. And I went to sleep. Around like 12 something, Zamaria's dad called me. And then I went back to sleep on the phone with him. So at like 1:59, I started to... You drunk coffee? You got more? I started to have cramps. But of course I didn't think I was going into labor because my expected due date was supposed to be Christmas, like December 25th. So I did not think I was having Zamaria. So I just thought like the baby was I just thought she was like positioning or something, because I had videos of earlier that day with her, like her whole body was turning. Like when I say turning, like she did a whole 360. I'm gonna insert the video for y'all so y'all can see it. But yeah, I just thought I was cramping just because she was moving or she was getting lower to my pelvic area or something. So the cramps started to get worse and worse and worse. And then my other auntie from the Bahamas was here. So I'm telling her, I'm like, auntie, my stomach is hurting like really badly. She's like, well, you're probably having your baby. Baby. You baby. She told me to call my doctor. So I called my doctor, and my doctor told me to go to the hospital so they could check my cervix to see if I'm dilated. But me, I waited because I'm like, if I'm going to this hospital, I'm not about to get sent. I'm not about to get sent home. So I waited here until like 2, 3, almost 4 o'clock. It was like 3:50 something, I think. I waited and I waited, and every time, all the time that I was waiting, my freaking cramps were getting worse and worse and worse. Like I couldn't move. I was in the bed rolling in pain, like, and then it was pain to where like I couldn't even scream or nothing. Like I couldn't make no noise. That's how bad the pain was. Mind you, the whole time I was here, I was trying to take a shower and everything. Like I couldn't even freaking get myself to take a shower. That's how bad the contractions were. Like I was in so much pain. My auntie's like, girl, you're not gonna be able to take a shower. Like I was trying to get ready and get cute and stuff before I go to the hospital, because I know they take pictures if I was to have Zamaria, and I don't want to be looking ugly in the pictures. Give me a kiss. Give me a kiss. Give me a kiss. Show them your outfit. Say, look at my outfit. Say, shake a booty, go mommy, shake a booty, shake a booty. Okay, so this is when I didn't have my car. So I'm like, Grandpa, my stomach's hurting really badly. Can you take me to the hospital? But then I realized that my grandpa drives slow as hell. So I'm like, never mind, I'm gonna just take an Uber. So I called the Uber. It was me, my auntie, and my sister. I made sure I grabbed me a towel in case my water broke or something when I was in the Uber. And we got there. And when I got there, mind you, when I got there, the hospital was empty. I guess she don't want to make it a YouTube video because she talking more than... There was nobody to freaking roll me in. So I had to walk to labor and delivery. And I had to watch her labor. Zaza. When I got there, I was 4 centimeters dilated. You have to be 4 centimeters dilated to stay there. So I stayed, and then that's when I called all her family on her dad's side, because I didn't want to call them and it'd be like nothing, and then I could get sent home. So when I finally knew that I was staying, that's when I called them. So mind you, it was like 3-4 o'clock in the morning, so none of them was up. So I was, yes, Zaza, yes, mommy, yes, yes. This girl will mommy me to death. So I had called them, and then nobody was answering, and then finally somebody answered, and I told them I was in the hospital and I think I was having Zamaria. Okay, so I'm sitting there getting admitted. They're putting all my stuff on me. They're asking me about, yes, Zaza, drink juice so you can shut up. They're asking me about my pain, like how bad it hurts and stuff. And I'm telling them, and then they put me in the other room to where I lay down. So they hooked me up to the machine and stuff, and then that's when they came back to check my cervix. I think it was like 5 or 6, if I'm not mistaken, by then. And they was like, okay, you're 7 centimeters dilated, I think. So I was like 7 centimeters dilated, and then that's when they gave me the epidural. So basically, the epidural is like a long needle that they put in your back. It's to like numb you from the waist down or whatever. So they numbed me from the waist down, and I had to like slouch over, and everybody had to get out of the room or whatever. And then I got the epidural. It hurt like crap when that needle's going in your back. So after I got the epi, I didn't really feel anything after then. I forgot what time her dad then came. Like, I wasn't really focused on the time. You remember when I told the whole YouTube about my 16 and pregnant video, and I told y'all that I did not let my mom meet her dad until like it was time for me to give birth. So when I was in the bed waiting to give birth, her dad and their family was already there. So then my mom them came in. It was my mom and my aunt. My mom didn't say nothing to nobody. She just came in. But it's my aunt. She was like, oh, hello. Nice to meet everybody. I just wish it was sooner. And she knew that I was the reason that nobody met nobody, because I know how my family is or whatever. And at that moment, I was ready for them to go. Like, I wanted my auntie to leave, because why would you say something like that? It's not the time. It's the time for me to have my baby, and the time for me to enjoy me giving birth and to see my little munchkin. She making it all about them meeting each other. Y'all meeting each other is not a necessity, first of all. Like, y'all don't have to meet each other. I feel like they don't have to meet each other. After that, they was like, okay, are you ready to push? I was like, no, I'm not really ready to push. I was so scared to push. So then, because I don't know how to, like, watch that she gonna want some. Because I never had a baby, so I don't know how to push. So then, when it was time for me to push, only a certain amount of people could have been in the room. So it was her dad, it was my mom, and I think it was my 2 aunties. So her dad was up here holding my hand. My mom was down here by my legs. My other auntie was right here, and I forgot what my other auntie was. So it's time for me to push. So they're like, push. Mind you, I have epi, so I don't feel nothing. I just feel pressure. Like, it just feel like pressure pushing against my insides. So they like, push. They have to tell you when to push, because you have to push when you're having a contraction. But I was on epidural, so I didn't feel my contraction. So they had to look at the machine behind me, and then they had to tell me when to push. So they like, push. And then I'm trying to push. And it's so freaking hard to push. Like, this is not no regular push. This push is so hard. So they like, push. I pushed. And they keep telling me to push. They keep telling me to push. At this point, I'm getting tired. I'm like, I'm not gonna push no more. Like, I'm not pushing no more. And I think at this time, it was around like 8 something or 7 something. So they're telling me to push. I'm like, no, I'm not about to push no freaking more. Like, I'm tired of pushing. And then they're like, you could do it. You could do it. My mom trying to be motivational. Her dad over here is scared. And then I pushed again. And it was like, oh, she has so... They was like, she has so much hair. Her hair is so beautiful. So I'm like, okay, her head coming. Yes, baby. Say hi. Say hi. Blow them kiss. Get them kiss. I'm pushing. And then that's when her head came out. And I'm like, okay, her head's out. Now it's time for the shoulders. Mind you. Okay. No, you can't touch the camera, Zaza. Mind you, her head was way smaller than this. But her head is one thing. But now I gotta push to right. Stop! Now I have to push to right here, her shoulders. That's the worst part, bro. So I was pushing, and at that point, I got tired. I was like, I'm not pushing no more. And it was like, no, you have to push. You're stuck around her head, la, 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 la. So I'm pushing. And her shoulders came out, and the rest of her slid out. So then they put her on me, and I was crying so much. Like, I was so happy that I gave birth to my little munchkin. That feeling is unexplainable. Like, it feels so good. Like, it was like, victory is mine. Victory is mine. That's how that felt, bro. So then her dad walked out because I guess he didn't want nobody to see him get emotional. So he walked out. And my mom on the phone like, yeah, she just had the baby. My grandbaby got a full head of hair. She's so pretty, la, 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 la. So then that's when all his family came in. And they saw Zaza. I'm going to insert some pictures of the day Zaza was born.
I'm talking about my grandbaby. I'm gonna have some on here. I'm gonna put some oil on that when she get over, like when it get hard. When you feel like rub it, yeah. Then I'm gonna put some oil right there.
Your stuff.
I had her at 929. She was 19 inches. She was 6 pounds, 7 ounces. And then that's when we had to sign the birth certificate and everything. And we signed the birth certificate. Her dad signed it. And then before that, that's when they took her out, and they cut her. Then I guess they pulled out my placenta. And then that's when her dad had to cut her umbilical cord. I'm going to insert that video for y'all too, because I have the video of him cutting the umbilical cord.
Cut right here. This came out. Yeah, you could come. I just seen it come out.
And she was so freaking pale. Like, this baby was so pale. And she looked nothing like how she looked right now. And she looked huge in those videos. I'm going to insert it for y'all. But after that, they cleaned her up. When I tell y'all, all they had to do to this baby was basically dry her, because she came out so freaking clean. She want to get down. She came out so clean. Like, she was not dirty at all. Like, no blood, no pus, no nothing was on her. So all they did was dry her, and they gave her to me. And then we did skin to skin for a little moment. And then that's when they basically moved us to the other room. In the other room, we signed the birth certificates and stuff. And what else happened? And then that's when the next day we took pictures because our baby was we had her around Christmas, so we took pictures of her in a little what's the thing called, like a little, you know, the Christmas socks, the big Christmas socks where you put gifts in. You put her in there, and we had a Christmas hat on her. And then the nurse took pictures of her because the nurse brought us all that stuff. Like, she was so nice. She took pictures of us, her, me and her dad, and all us together. And then I'm gonna insert those too. And then she washed the baby hair and stuff.
Loves it.
She about to go to sleep.
Huh?
She about to go to sleep.
I know.
And then that's when the next day the people from Mom 365 came, and they took pictures of her. Her little outfit was like a I'm gonna see if I can find it. Outfit was this. It was like a little tutu, and she had a Christmas hat, and that was like, it had the Christmas hat was this color, and the little ball on the end was white. And she took pictures by herself, and we took pictures with her, and her dad took some pictures with her. I never paid for the pictures, but I have some of the ones that have like their name all over it. I'm gonna insert that for y'all too. And then that was when they came and did her little footprint. Lost it because I was on so much medicine and I don't know where I put them. So I ended up having to do my own little footprints for her, because I couldn't find the ones that they had. So these are the little trials that we did for her. Nothing was wrong with me. Like, I didn't have to stay longer. Like, I wasn't constipated. I didn't get I didn't need to get stitches. Zaza, did you? Zaza, you pooped. She is so stank, y'all. And then the day after that was when she had to go to the doctors, her doctor. And I'm gonna insert pictures of that too. I have a whole bunch of pictures that I need to insert, so y'all could feel like y'all was there. That is my labor and delivery story. Say hi. Tell them bye. Currently, she is messing up the room. Say bye.
Bye.
And make sure you follow me on my social media. My Instagram name is love.ja. I'm going to put it like down here somewhere. My Snapchat name is prettyxlondon. I'm going to put it down here too. And I hope you enjoy it. Bye.